You know, if this movie had any impact on me, it really made me want to go back to Hurricane Harbor. Like, right now. But I gotta review this movie, so here we go. So The Way Back follows 14-year-old Duncan, who is off on a summer vacation with his mom, her dickhead boyfriend Trent, played by Steve Carell, and Trent's daughter. He is having a very difficult time fitting in, and he appears to be having the worst summer of his life. Naturally, we all can relate. But he then meets Owen, played by Sam Rockwell, who is the owner of the local water park, Waterwiz, which, by the way, that is a real place. He starts working there, and his summer starts to get a lot better as he bonds with Owen and the rest of the Waterwiz employees, and even a girl that lives right next door to him. This is one of those movies where I can easily tell, just by looking at the trailer, this is going to be good, and it's going to be something that I'm going to love. In some of those instances, the movie turns out to be not as good as I thought it would be, but most of the time the movie turns out to be as good as I thought, or better than I imagined it. This movie has a very, very strong Descendants type vibe from it, especially since two of the writers from The Descendants, Nat Faxon and Jim Rash, wrote and directed this movie, and Jim Rash is obviously Dean Pelton from Community. God, I love that show. It's got a really good script with a great balance of humor and drama. The characters are very natural, whether you hate them, like Steve Carell's character, or whether you like them, like Sam Rockwell's. And the story feels like anyone could put themselves into Duncan's situation. I mean, I'm sure all of us have been in his situation before, where we just had a crappy summer, but we meet someone there and things start to turn around. Speaking of which, the actor who played Duncan, Liam James, is really good in the role. And all the actors do a good job, but the highlight for me is Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell is one of those actors like Robert Downey Jr. who manages to take material he's given and just make it better than it was probably intended. So this movie is really funny, really charming, really dramatic. I have two problems with it, though. One is sort of unfair that I don't consider a problem anymore, and the other is sort of a complaint I have with the release. The problem turned non-problem is that when you're introduced to Duncan, he's like all slunched over, very quiet, very socially awkward. And I just thought to myself, dude, put your shoulders back, talk to people. And then after a while I thought, oh my god, that's me. I was like, I'm gonna be very honest. There was a point where I actually was Duncan, so at first, like throughout the first half of the movie, I sort of resented seeing myself on the screen. But that's not a criticism to the movie, because it's just not fair to criticize it on, that kid looks like me. Now, I have a problem with the release. This movie was released during the summer, and I felt if it was released during December, it could have a chance for award season, because released during the summer, it might not get that much attention. But whatever the case, I can't really think of anything about the movie that I didn't like. The Way Back is a really fantastic movie. It's very heartfelt, and it's most likely going to stick around as one of my favorite movies of the year. So just get off your ass and go see it right now. It's really a great movie. So that's my review for The Way Back. Leave a comment if you've seen the movie, subscribe to my channel for more reviews, check out my other channel, AlexG8462, and share this video with your friends. This has been The Cinemas with Mr. Robinson, and remember, know it before you see it. See you guys later.